Philnat on YouTube, and this session is going to be in like 1 or 2 minutes. Will be live on YouTube as well. I want to use that at least around 10 minutes to be done with this session. So members, we are live on YouTube as well. I was telling you that today's session is about introduction to HTML5, and we're just going to look at the basics of HTML as an introduction. EduTech Lab, we are going to use it to be able to EduTech. Those are the contacts, and let's go to the next today's what we have come to do. I don't know. My technology is trying to fail us now. What is HTML? HTML is the markup language for web pages. You can create websites. Okay, members, welcome once again. I was off for a few minutes. You know, these technology issues. With time, we shall be able to share responsibility where someone else can help us be on YouTube, and another one is on the presentation, another one, the speaker is just talking. So I'm doing all the things one person. You excuse me for today. So we are looking at the introduction to HTML5. Mainly, we're going to look at the basics of HTML. This presentation is by EduTech Club. You're a member in our WhatsApp group, but we are also working on an organization where we engage the administration and we submit, we be recognized in UICT. Mainly this community, we have started with the web development, but we'll add in other communities like programming and maybe digital literacy, because the number of members still they don't know how to do a number of things. So basically we come together from beginners to experts, we share knowledge and be able to develop computing skills. There are new emerging technologies. Let's continue with HTML. What is HTML? HTML is a standard markup language for web pages. With HTML, you can create your own website, which is developing your own website. HTML describes the structure of a web page. HTML consists of a series of elements. HTML elements tell the browser how to display the content. A markup language, you have said HTML is a markup language. Let's look at what a markup language is. A markup language is a computer language to create web pages. Markup means it uses tags to define elements and add information. So we just be starting a tag, open the tag, in the middle put the content, and then close the tag. It's all markup means it uses tags. So the whole of next week we are going to look at the different tags. And please be around on Sunday. We will share, even if we have 1 or 2, 3, 5 laptops, we will use those ones. So please, after the test, stay behind for about 30 to 1 hour, and we launch, we start doing this. We shall not wait. And this one, we are going to do it for the rest of our life, and we will realize some income. Now, HTML is the most popular markup language that was developed and written by Sir Tim Berners-Lee in 1993. Since then, it has gone through several stages. Now we have HTML5, recommended in 2014. Let us try to define the structure. The entire website is going to need only this. The rest, we are just going to build it on this. Number one, this one, which is we open the tag, that sign, I don't remember how it is called. That's not very important here, we're not learning English. And then you write the doc type, HTML, that's the tag, you open, then the HTML, that part is the definitions. Then this middle part is the title in the web browser. And then the content of the website is put here where you see body. We have now 3 parts, very important parts. When you type it, when you are with your computer, try to type that doc type, then HTML, head, title, in brackets, you put untitled one, then you write that text, you see that, and save it as HTML. you see a page coming out, but mainly this is what we are going to deal with. This is the structure of our HTML website. I know my slide is not moving. Now, fundamental structure explained. Let us try to see the explanation of the other structure. The doc type HTML is a declaration that defines that this document is a HTML5 document. Then where the other HTML element is the root element for HTML page. Then we have the head. Element contains meta information about the HTML page. That's what it means. Then the title. Element specifies a title for the HTML page, which is shown in the browser's title bar or in the page tab. We're going to see that practically. Then the body. Element defines that body element defines the document's body and is the container for all the visible contents such as headings, paragraphs, images, hyperlinks, tables, lists, etc. So under the body is where our work is going to be mainly for the entire of next week. Then the H1 element defines a large heading. And then the P element defines the paragraph. Now, what is an HTML element? An HTML element is defined by a start tag, some content, and an end tag. Just like I said from the start. A tag name, we are going to look at so many tags. Then the content goes there. Then you close the tag name. The HTML element is everything from the start tag to the end tag. For example, if you are putting the heading, the first heading, my first heading, then you close the tag. You open the tag as H1, you write the information in my first heading, then you close the tag. We are just going to do that. It's very simple. Practice makes perfect. So we must practice. We're just going to have these sessions between 20. If we come early, we can use like 20 minutes. Then we are looking at HTML editors. An HTML editor is a program for editing HTML. The markup of a web page. Although the HTML markup in the web page can be controlled with any text editor, specialized HTML editors can offer convenience and added functionality. We will begin with the Runnote, but later on we shall look at more. We will advance. However, for learning HTML, we recommend a simple text editor like Notepad. It's called, it's not OneNote, it's Notepad for PC or TextEdit for Mac. So those who are using Mac will use TextEdit. For us who are using PC, Windows operating system, we are using Notepad. So these are some of the specialized editors. You can look at them, you can download, but you can download Notepad++, Sublime Text, all those you can use any. But it's better to wait, load together, and see which one we are going to be using. We're going to invite a number of people to help us choose as we learn how to choose the specialized editors. So those are so many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're about to 21 here. And there's so many. So in our next presentation, we're going to look at the practical. We create an HTML page or pages. We will create one so that when you go home, you create more than one. we will know how to save an HTML document. We open and close tags. We do heading styles and paragraph styles. Those are the few things we are going to do. These are things we can do in less than 30 minutes. When we get used to what we are doing, we'll be able to use very few minutes, 15, 20. That time is affordable on Zoom, which can consume even about I think even 500 for some networks, 1,000. That investment, you can even get it by you can recover it by just getting one client. So let us invest. We are going to get a lot of returns. And members, I encourage you, please, computer, laptop. Buy a laptop. Thank you. These are the contacts. I use the phone, but it's just special. I normally use it for my business work, and I use it for EduTech Club. When we meet, we look at how we are going to manage this. So for those who have not been around, a recap, we have looked at the introduction. You have this presentation. We mainly, this is very important, the document structure. This is what we are going to use. We're going to be adding just tags in the middle there and create the websites. Tomorrow, each one of us, sorry, on Sunday, each one of us must have a page and know how to create other pages. We said we are going to create a personal website with at least 4 pages. One is about me. 2 is about home. 3 blog. We can write. 4 is contact us. We will add on pages slowly by slowly as we go on. First, we are going to do it using the HTML. Second, we shall use CSS to design the pages. And then after we have done that one, then we'll go for WordPress. I didn't see WordPress on the curriculum, but after we have done HTML and CSS, that means we shall be ready to do the exams. But we're not doing this for only exams. We are doing this so that we can go and start our business. I gave you a testimony, but that for me, I'm already chewing some money in websites. I've been a front end, but making money. But I want to be a full stack web developer. There are 3 you can be a front end, but when we have done computer science, we should be full stack web developers. And we'll continue with our community EduTech Club to get ideas, new emerging technologies, and so on. We are in this for good. We don't even get clients. We get to know each other, the strengths, and so on. Actually, we have in web development, there is also specialization, much as you have to know everything. So I hope we have been able to benefit something. That is today's session. And let's meet on Sunday. Tomorrow or Sunday, we'll be able to communicate where we are going to be. On Sunday, when we meet, we will decide on in which room to be. Most especially tomorrow, I try to make a survey and see which room we can use. Thank you so much. Only if someone has some question. We have already moved the more minutes than we had planned, but I promise as we go on, we will be honoring time. And my request is that we should also honor time and come in time In 15 minutes, we can do a mini lesson, a mini session for like those tags we are going to look at. But each member must know this foundation session, the one we are doing on Sunday. If you get to know that, you can even continue yourself and just show us what you have done and start training us. Me, I'm not a teacher of HTML. I'm not a teacher of web. I'm just a student like you. I do this, yes. So you too can do even better than me and you even train. We are learning from each other. Everyone is a learner. Everyone is a teacher in EduTech Club. So thank you so much. Uh, all right. With time, I think one, make sure you get to the WhatsApp group. If you are not on WhatsApp, please join the WhatsApp group. That's where we're going to be making all the communication. We have Mr. Mujuni. He says Angel is always attending. And we have, let me do some attendance here. It's very important. First of all, we have Firinat, the host. We have Mrs. Angel. We have Brenda. We have Jeremiah. We have Mujuni. Mr. Monda. I'm sorry for just saying your name because I'm just sometimes I say the first name as a comrade. Please don't feel offended. Otherwise, thank you so much. I am not the lecturer. I'm not the trainer. Anyone, either Mrs. Angel, when you learn how to do this, please, you can take up a session. Brenda, Jeremiah, Samjuni, Andrews, anyone, feel free. We'll share because we are going to learn from each other. I have a startup, Firinat, is well registered, and is the one who's sponsoring all this session. With time, we'll see how we can move. I know we have learned how to do websites and gotten money, and we see how to support. So don't worry. Now, as we are learning, we are still students. Firinat will be sponsoring most of these sessions. Thank you. If you have some question, please, you are welcome, Madam Angel. All right. I know members have not been able to come through. We are from the. Let me stop the let me stop the recordings. Let me first stop the recordings. I don't even where to see the YouTube, where to stop it from. But because I'm doing it alone. Mhm. All right. I think thank you so much. Let us stop from here for today. Any communication, someone should get into my inbox and we talk. A new members coming when we have just concluded. I don't know whether it's just a new person. Uh, All right. We have seen Jaja come through, but let us stop from here for today. Today that has been today's session. Thank you, members.